The shadows beneath my skin. Living with multiple sclerosis. There are nights when my body betrays me. A twitch, a tremor, a spark that shouldn't be there. A storm under the surface, silent but relentless, like lightning trapped beneath the skin. They call it a disease of the nerves, but it's more than that. It's a slow unraveling of everything you thought was yours. The strength in your legs, the clarity in your vision, the control you had over something as simple as breathing deep without it hurting somewhere unseen. It starts quiet, a numb finger, a strange fatigue, a pain that moves around like it can't decide where to live. And you tell yourself it's nothing, because it has to be nothing. But then one day your body stops listening, and you realize you're not the same anymore. The world doesn't see it. You look fine, you smile, you talk, you laugh. But inside, your muscles burn like they've been running marathons. Your vision flutters, your balance wavers, and your brain feels wrapped in fog. They call it invisible illness. But if you could feel it for even 1 minute, you'd see how visible it really is. There were days when I wake up and wonder, who will I be today? The strong one? The tired one? The one who drops everything she touches? The one who cries before the morning coffee even cools? Some mornings, my legs forget they're mine. Other times, my hands tremble so badly, I can't even hold a spoon without hearing it tap against the bowl. A tiny sound that somehow feels like failure. Heat turns my world into static. Every movement amplifies the weakness. Every degree hotter feels like I'm melting from the inside. People say you'll get used to it. But how do you get used to your own body turning against you? MS doesn't just live in your nerves. It moves into your emotions. Some days, sadness comes without warning, like a shadow slipping under the door. Anxiety hums through the veins, whispering you're getting worse, even when you're not. And then there's the anger, not at anyone in particular, just at the unfairness of having to fight for something as simple as peace. Sleep doesn't always come easy. Pain has a way of waking you up before morning does. A leg jerks, a hand burns, 1,000 little fires that no one else can see. You stare at the ceiling, counting hours that stretch like years, and still tomorrow expects you to stand. The loneliness, it's its own kind of symptom. You learn to nod when people say, I understand, because they mean well, but they don't. They can't. How could they know what it's like to lose yourself piece by piece, while everyone else stays whole? Sometimes I try to explain, but the words stumble out. Half sentences, half truth. It's not that I don't want to talk. It's just that describing pain that changes every hour feels like trying to hold smoke in your hand. So I stay quiet, because silence is easier than disbelief. And yet, there are still good days. Days when I walk a little farther than I thought I could. When I lift my cup without spilling a drop. When the tremors rest and the pain dulls just enough to remember what normal once felt like. There are mornings when the sunrise feels like a victory. Even if my body shakes, my spirit still stands. Because surviving this, living with this, takes strength no one can measure. I've learned to celebrate small things. The days when my speech is clear, when my hands obey, when I can drive or laugh or breathe without thinking of how fragile it all is. But the truth no one likes to say is that help isn't always there. Appointments that take months, answers that never come, doctors who say you're stable when you feel anything but. And yes, you learn to live between the cracks of the system. You learn to heal yourself in fragments, rest when you can, Hide the tears when you must, and keep going even when your body begs you not to. Because what choice do we have? We keep moving, even if we crawl, even if the world forgets what it cost us. Some days, I feel like I'm disappearing, like the person I used to be is slipping beneath the surface, buried under fatigue and flares. But then something happens. A friend calls, a child laughs, a stranger smiles and means it, and suddenly I'm reminded that I'm still here, still human, still worthy, still fighting. Multiple sclerosis is not weakness, it's endurance. It's courage in its rawest form. It's waking up to the same battle every day and still saying, I'm not done yet. I may shake, I may stumble, my vision may blur, but I am more than this illness. I am more than my pain. I am more than the silence that follows my slurred words. Because even if my body forgets me, my spirit never will. So tonight, when the tremors return, I'll lie still and listen. The rhythm of my own survival to the quiet reminder that I've made it through the worst. And when morning comes, I'll rise again, slowly, painfully, but proudly, because I'm still here, still breathing, still me, unbroken, unseen, and still finding light in the shadows beneath my skin.